What is up, guys? It's Credit Card Kid here, and today we're going to be talking how you can get a credit card at 15 years old. How do you do that? This is my latest, newest credit card. How do you get one of these? So first of all, let's say these two cards are the same. This is the main card and this is extension card. You get your parents to sign up for the main card and then you ask for the extension card. And that's how you get it. Though the limits of these two cards will be shared with the same amount. So basically, if this card has a limit of maybe $10,000, then this card will share the same limit. So what that means is, if this card used $5,000, then you have the other $5,000 to spend. If this card has used the full limit, that means this card is also unusable in the same way. They are not separatable. So that is how you get it at 15. Now, here is where it's come good. If your parent does not have a credit card at all, they don't have any of these, none of these at all, how do you get them to get one of these? If you are some type of people who have owned a maybe small business making around $10,000 to $12,000 a month and maybe easily $100,000 a year, maybe in some cases. So what you do, in some banks, there will be an app. Inside the app, there will be a place where you sign up for loans, personal loans. You get your parents to sign up for one of those small loans. Obviously, if your parents is the one that doesn't have blacklisted on that. If your parents have blacklist on that, then maybe if one of your parents does, move to the other one. Your mom might have blacklist, then you go move to your dad. Make sure that all the money from the company moves to his personal account and then go towards the company account. So what you do is, you get them to sign up for a card. Before that, you gotta get them to sign up for their personal loan. And then you pay off your personal loan by monthly. Exactly to the date, no late payment, none of that. For around 6 months. The first personal loan payment that a bank will give you is nothing big. It could be somewhere between $1,000 or $1,200. Somewhere between that, or $2,000. Somewhere between that. And what you do is that after 6 to 8 months, they will see that you're going to pay them straightforward. That means that no late payment, none of that thing at all. So what you do is that they'll call you up and ask you for maybe a cash card or a credit card. You could go for both also, that's not a problem. Now what you do is, after that, you get your parents to sign up for them. And then there you go. And if you have a credit card, it's way easier to apply for the other ones. So you can apply for a different bank, it does not matter. But as long as your credit's there, you have some small credit history, and always try to use your credit card as much as you can per month. It doesn't have to be huge, it could be $100 or so, it doesn't matter. If you're living in a country that mostly use credit card, great. But if you're living in a country which mostly prefer cash, then try as hard as you can to use some of them, and always pay them in the correct date. No miss out, no late payment, none of that. Pay off in full. That's it. That's easy. As long as you have small amount of history with them, you could just easily apply for the cards. Not a problem. Now, if in the case of if you don't have any clue of where to start or how to start, or if you're even thinking that your family is maybe making $10,000 to $12,000 a month, why are they living from paycheck to paycheck? And this is in case of if you really scrape everything, save up to hell, no traveling budget, not that at all. But you're still not understanding why is it paycheck to paycheck. Now, these cards can help you a lot. Guys, I'm sorry, but I decided that I will continue this part on the next video. Now, cash card, something that maybe some people are not familiar with. These are not like a credit card, they are different. Difference in a sense of, you normally will put this in an ATM and then you withdraw a cash out from the bank. Or they could also put money in your bank account first and then they'll come back into the card in some way, some form like that. So what you do is that you might use some of these to rotate money around the company instead of using one of these. Because this could be maybe a fee of 1%, 1 to 1.8%. But something like credit card could be somewhere between 3% interest. So these are absolutely terrible to be withdrawing out cash from instead of one of these. Now, what is it that makes credit cards so interesting? What made the card very interesting is that you look cool with one of these, to be honest. If you're 15, you have credit cards, it's like the most coolest thing ever. That's what I'm thinking personally. And something that you don't need in your life is buying coffee all day. I see most American does this. I don't know why they do it. They just go to Starbucks and they just go buy coffee for maybe like what, $2 when they can't even afford something like a rental. If you can't afford a rent for your room, don't get $2 coffee every single day. That's just stupid. Instead, one of these, $20, 20 cents iced coffee. Grab 7. There you go. What you do is, now, if you don't understand how it works or how it helps, the problem is that if your check bounces, it will affect next time you buy a check. They might not give you because they might see you are not doing something correct or something is wrong about you making the payment. They don't trust you. That is why you will not have things. And that is something that you should not be playing around with. I advise, if you understand this very correctly, it's great. You can help out your family, you can help out your parents, and everything will be fine. So then, why do you want one of these when you're making $10,000, $12,000 a month? If you're not living from paycheck to paycheck, even though you are making that, maybe you're making what, $10,000 after tax, or after you pay out all your business expenses, you might have like what, $2,000-$3,000 left. Why would you make any of these? Why would you use credit card? In some countries they will ask that, because I'm summing up the whole world here. So the problem is, not a problem actually, the reason that you use a credit card is because the credit you get. Basically it's like you're getting free money, because sometimes you'll get your money back or something like that. Because of all these cashback, you get the reward, you get maybe flight rewards, you get access to maybe lounges, something like that. That is something that you get for free when you use a card. Why would you use a cash when you don't get anything back from it? Even if, in the case you don't travel at all, you still get cashback from some cases on some of these cards. You will still get them. So I don't understand, why would you not want to use credit cards? Mainly because some people, and I have to say this to most adults in some places, they think that by using a credit card, that means they're using their future money. And in a sense, it is true, you're using your future money. But if you are smart, and you don't overspend this and buy something completely dumb that you know you can't afford, then it's just a smart move instead of using cash. Many people are doing this way wrong. They use a credit card to buy big item purchase, like that new iPhone that you don't need, but you still want to buy them because it's cool. You don't need it, so instead you don't have the money for it, you go swipe your card because you can't have it with your card. That is something completely stupid. Your iPhone doesn't help you to make money. Even if you may be working on your phone. Maybe that's true, maybe that's what you're doing. You use your phone for a living, I don't know. But you just don't need the latest and the newest iPhone every single time it's come out. Every single new Apple product, you go to swipe them. I mean, that's cool. But that's just stupid, because then afterwards you gotta make back payment for it, and you basically just go find money under the couch. It's not happening, you can't do that. Or you go buy maybe a latest Tesla Model 3 because you think it's cool. It's cool.